Hey guys, welcome to another Rise of Flight video. In this one I'm playing as Eddie Rickenbacker, and this is actually the Hat in the Ring campaign, which is default in Rise of Flight. And this is mission 3, called The Phone Call. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright, just start this bad boy up. Check my control surfaces here real quick. There we go, good start. And looks like my flight lead's already rolling. That's Captain Hall over there. And the story behind this is actually very interesting. We'll kind of talk about it when we get up in the air here. Push the nose down just a little bit. And lift off. So the story behind this flight is that they received a phone call that I think it was a two-seater enemy aircraft had approached the enemy lines, and they were inbound to intercept it. And Captain Hall, the flight lead, ends up ripping the fabric off of his top wing in the Newport 28, and actually gets hit by a dud artillery shell in his engine block. So it kind of sucked because he ended up spending the rest of the war as a prisoner, and according to the mission profile, he met up with some of the German pilots, and he asked them if there was any kind of malcontent or bitterness because he had shot down one of their comrades, and they said they were kind of shocked, and they were like, "Of course not." And it was a fair battle in an open field. So kind of an interesting story. And we'll see how this one goes. Just some beautiful scenes in Rise of Flight. This sim looks absolutely amazing. Just ran into a cloud here. I always love the rain effects on this, or the moisture effects in the cloud. It's kind of crazy. Alright, I think we might have some enemy contacts up ahead here. Yep, and here he is. Okay, so apparently they were trying to intercept the two-seater, but they actually ran into a flight of a flight of enemy fighters. Oh man, this guy's shooting at me. I got a couple of bursts into him. Hopefully my wingman can pick him off. He's still maneuvering. Well, I don't overstress the aircraft here. I'll look around real quick here, make sure there's no enemy fighters. Oh, that gun jam. I think he lost his right aileron there. I can't imagine actually doing this in real life. The exhilaration of this, just open cockpit. It's old World War I aircraft. Alright, I think I'm well over enemy lines, yep. So if I get shot down here, it's not going to be good. Looks like his engine's smoking now. Just really trying to avoid that tail gunner. Oh, taking flak now. Alright, time to get a little more aggressive here. I think his engine might be out. Yep. Uh-oh, gunner's still shooting at me though. Alright, so typically it was fair game to, or a gentleman's kind of code. Once the aircraft was going down, you didn't shoot it, but since that gunner's still shooting at me. Man, that gunner is still shooting at me, even from this angle. Alright, I'll do one more run. I think I'll call it quits after this. I don't want to run out of luck here. Alright, I'll consider that a kill since his engine's out. Let's take a closer look at him. Yeah, his engine's definitely out, so I don't think he's going anywhere. And here's Captain Hall. Looks like he might have survived this fight after all. At least in this scenario, but not historically. Here's my stricken foe. Looks like... Oh no, it's actually another fighter. Yeah, this guy's engine's definitely out. So, I mean, that was kind of a thing in World War I, where, you know, pilots with honor, it was kind of a gentleman's club. They would, you know, if the aircraft was down, you wouldn't continue to pursue it, as far as what I've read. So, it's kind of interesting. I kind of like that. It looks like a balloon just went down to our left there. Oh, here's Captain Hall. I think he might be engaging an enemy faults. So they did down a false D3 in the engagement. And they actually didn't. I don't think they actually downed the two-seater. They just went after the enemy fighters. Yeah, he's definitely engaging an enemy here. Nice, he's using the blip switch. Looks like his wingman's engaging that guy. There's Captain Hall still engaging this aircraft. And because I was viewing other aircraft, I had the auto leveler on, and Apparently it disengaged and put me in some sort of nosedive, so it disabled my engine. I overrode the engine here. So I got to put it down for an emergency landing. Hopefully this goes well. We'll see. Not as well as I intended, but survived the crash. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'll see you next time. Alright guys, so I figured I'd continue this video just to finish it off with a good landing and see how this goes. Alright, so we're trying to dive down and meet these fighters down here. And I think we just had a mid-air collision down there. Or they went after a balloon, I can't tell. Okay, looks like we got an enemy aircraft down below us. Alright, so he's still down there. We're going to try to dive on this guy. Need some S-turns here. Alright, here we go. Just come over the top just a little bit here. And he's going to reverse. This guy's doing some really hard maneuvering here. And he just reversed. Extend a little bit here. Alright, coming over the top. Is that another one? Oh yeah, we got two of them up here. And these are pretty hard. I mean, it's no joke. Alright, come on, keep coming. Looks like some AAA down there. My dogfighting skills are a little bit rusty. I haven't done this in a while. Alright. Oh, those are my guys down there. Where'd he go? got him again. We're going head on here. Come on, baby. There we go. Whoa. It's so hard to keep sight of these guys, too. Is he going down? I think he is. Alright, taking a ton of AAA down here. There he goes. Nice. Nice victory here. Man, he's full of holes, this guy. And I'm officially out of rounds, so it's time to go home. Oh, looks like we got another kill here. Oh man, this simulates some of the best crashes ever. Very cool. And looks like Captain Hall might have survived after all. And the view distance in this is pretty remarkable. There's 3 rivers right there. It kind of goes into 3 fingers. Kind of that big section over there. There's a forest area. That's where the home base is. So the view distances are really quite far in this, and the performance is really great. I'm getting 60 frames per second consistently on my current build, and it's much better than IL-2 or anything previous to this. But the graphics are, 10 times better. And you can see these huge forests below us. You also get shading from the clouds as well on the ground, which is just looks amazing. What a close-up shot here. And really great aircraft texturing and modeling. It's just, when you observe these in the hangar, they just look like museum pieces almost. It's really amazing what they've done. Just a great example of the moving atmosphere in this. You can see the aircraft kind of moving around in the air. And if you observe the tail there, it's kind of wobbling in the air. And that's how a real aircraft flies. The air is always moving. Very rarely are those days where the air is crystal clear and completely smooth, where you don't even feel like you're flying at all. Usually there's bumps in the air and things like that. So, great representation of real flight in this. Alright, so there's home base down below us. We're going to try to land. A very distinct clicking of the Newport engine. I just love how the airframe shakes and buffets. Alright, so we're going to make a turn here. And this is our airfield at Guynemer. So like I said in one of my earlier videos, I didn't really have a landing pattern at all. So everybody pretty much landed whatever direction that they wanted, and it would result in aircraft collisions. So I think it was Rickenbacker that actually suggested implementing a standard pattern.